Hoş geldiniz arkadaşlar. Bugün taze yaprak sarmasi yapıyorum. Today I'm making delicious Turkish stuffed fresh grape leaves. So I have a nice stack of fresh grape leaves here, and then also everything for my delicious savory stuffing. It's going to be so good and so delicious, and I can't wait to show you how to make them. So let's get started. Afiyet olsun. Okay, so to start making my Taze Yaprak Sarmasi, or my fresh stuffed grape leaves, first and foremost I need to blanch my grape leaves. So I have a pot of boiling water. I'm going to put the grape leaves in there just for a few moments and then put them in a cold water bath so that they cool and stop cooking immediately. Then it'll be time to make my delicious filling for my grape leaves, and then we can get started rolling. It's going to be so good. Let's get started. Okay, so now that I've blanched my grape leaves, while they were blanching in the meantime, I went ahead and sauteed my onion. Then I added my tomato paste and my minced garlic to it. So now I'm going to continue making the filling. So here I have some bulgur that I've pre-prepared. So I'm just going to take it and place it in my bowl, just like that. And then to that I'm going to add some fresh parsley that I've chopped finely. And I'm going to add some dried oregano, just eyeballing it here, some dried cumin, and some pulled biber, and of course some salt. So I'm using Himalayan sea salt here, just like that. Now I'm just going to give it a stir. So I just want to make sure everything is well incorporated. And as I'm stirring, I see that it needs a little bit of water, so I'm just going to take my tea kettle. And pour a little bit of water right on top, and just over a little bit of olive oil. Just like that. Beautiful. It already looks so good. I love even just the filling for the grape leaves, and you know if the filling tastes good, then you're off to a good start, because this is going to be what really makes the grape leaves shine. Alright, so I'm just making sure that the mixture is evenly coated, so I don't want any bulgur pieces without the tomato paste, so that way everything is flavorful. And if you didn't have bulgur and you didn't want to use bulgur, you could also use rice. But I really love the taste of bulgur. I love cooking with it, and it's so good for you, and it tastes so good. So, perfect. Now I have my delicious mixture. It's time to start rolling up my grape leaves. So, what I have done is the pot that I'm going to cook my grape leaves in, I have lined it with grape leaves. So see at the bottom, it's completely covered with grape leaves, and this ensures that they all cook nice and evenly. So, to start making my grape leaves, what I'm going to do is just take one and then just lie it down flat on my cutting board here. And I'm actually going to get a smaller spoon, because you really don't need that much filling in each grape leaf. So don't want to make sure that I don't overfill them. So I'm just taking a little bit of the mixture and creating a nice thin line here, just like that, right in the middle. And then I'm going to fold over the leaves, just like that, on the sides, and then gently roll, just like that. And as I'm continuing to roll, I'm just bringing in the top leaves as well on the side, and then roll up until you have a nice little grape leaf. So I'm going to continue into another one here. Take a little bit of my stuffing mixture, place it right in the middle here in a nice long thin line, because we want our grape leaves to have a little bit of length to them, and they should be relatively thin, just like that. And then we're going to fold over the sides once again, and then bring it forward. So we're just rolling it up as we go. So if you've ever made something like stuffed cabbage or lahana sarma, that's also another beautiful Turkish dish, then it's very similar in terms of the rolling process and in terms of what you want to create. So just like that. So I am going to start lining these in my pan one by one, and I'm going to keep going because I definitely have several more leaves to fill. Okay, so now I have finished wrapping all of my delicious grape leaves, and I actually transferred them to a smaller pot so that way they could all fit evenly and close together. Now what I'm going to do is I have some lemon slices, and I'm just going to place them right on top of my delicious stuffed grape leaves. So good. Now I will take a bowl, and I have like a clean stone, so I'm going to use this to weigh down. You could also use a kitchen weight or whatever you have on hand, or even like a heavy ceramic plate. Now I'm just going to fill my pot with water, just enough to cover my delicious grape leaves. And now I will cover this, put it on the stove, and let them cook. And then when they're done, we will have our delicious, tender, stuffed grape leaves. It's going to be so good. Okay, so my Taze Yaprak Sarmasi, or my delicious fresh stuffed grape leaves, just finished cooking, and it smells so good right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to drain the liquid. I'm not going to throw it out, so I just want to put it into a bowl here, because this will be delicious with rice or something else, so I will not discard it. Okay, so now that I've removed the liquid, I'm going to take out my weight and gently remove my delicious grape leaves. Okay, so now I have some of my delicious stuffed grape leaves plated up here, my Taze Yaprak Sarmasi, and they look so good. So I just garnished them with a few of the lemons that they cooked in, and I cannot wait to enjoy these. So thank you so much for checking out this video on how to make Taze Yaprak Sarmasi, or fresh stuffed grape leaves. I hope that you enjoyed the recipe, and I definitely hope you give it a try for yourself in your own home kitchen. Let me know how it turns out. Until the next video, I can't wait to see you next time. See ya!